Welcome back, everybody, here to your coverage of the T2CL Season 6 third place matchup between Golden Boys as well as OG Dota 2, as we're going now into Game 4 of this best-of-5 matchup, where it is OG having the one-game advantage, so they're 2-1 up in this series and one game away from taking third position in Season 6 of the T2CL. Let's get into it, man, because the draft's already underway, unless I'm missing something. No one's disconnected. Yep, we're good. Welcome back, Clairvoyants. Game number 2, SF Band. Surprise.
Yep, surprise indeed. The first ban, although it got absolutely zero mentions last game, Golden Boys are saying this game, we do not want to play against it. And OG banning out the Slaughter, which they ran to extreme successes, but I guess they fear that Golden Boys might first pick it as well.
This is actually what Fly did in their previous series up against Team Empire, when he tried to bait them. Actually, I don't know if bait is the right word, but he banned out the Slaughter in the first two with the Doombringer, and then they were able to move into things like Beastmaster, Tuskar, Broodmother, Ben, as well as the Dazzle. So they were trying to force the bigger heroes to slip through the pool, which they were quite successful at doing so. It was mainly to bait out the Tuskar early pick, but in this case, Golden Boys already see through it, and they grab the Tuskar themselves, but the answer back is SB Wyvern.
Surprise, no Darkseer, actually. Or either, if you pick Wyvern, or if you pick Spiritbreaker, you would think of Darkseer, and if you pick up Tuskar, you would also think of Darkseer. And whether we see the Darkseer for... I think it's been picked every game, right? Yeah, yes. I think so. Yeah, so whether we'll see the Darkseer for game number 4 here or not, we're about to find out here.
It was actually banned in all three of the games between Team Empire and OG. And in this series, Skylark's played him once, Moon Meander's played... Skylark's played him twice, and Moon Meander's played him once.
Yep. And I think...
he's 100% for tonight.
Yeah, he's 100% lost, right?
Yeah,
he's lost every game.
Actually, yes.
Yeah, Darkseer is 0% win rate in this series.
It's a 100% ban pick and 100% loss.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think both teams just looked at the stats. They're like, all right, man, this show's not winning games.
This is not the dream. At the same time, though, like, there were multiple things that happened during that game, which I don't think the Darkseer...
Oh, yeah, don't worry.
I blame for, but... Yeah, stats really do inflate some things sometimes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Stats also tells us a lot of good things. And statistically, Golden Boys, this is a 100% winning combo that they opened up with in Game 2. So let's see if they can repeat history and keep stats to the perfect direction they were.
Prophet.
Why? What's the deal with the Prophet?
Oh, I just love watching him play. Like, he really, like, especially Moon Meander. Playing a Nature's Prophet, he doesn't hold back.
From the sewers, like, huh?
He'll TP in forever. Same thing for Resolution. Like, Resolution's one of those prophets that hits level 2 and buys a TP scroll before he buys.
I mean, okay, to be fair, for Resolution, it's more of a Russian thing than anything else. I think.
No.
I think it's a Russian thing more than a Prophet thing.
I
think this Prophet just enables his Russian blood.
I think you're generalizing, man.
Yeah, come on, man. It's Resolution. It's Empire. They see a kill, they go.
That's the current Empire.
No, that's the Empire of old. And
Empire had a decently throttled aggression. Throttled aggression. But yeah, then VP came along and showed just how patient Russians can be. I'm like, okay. So at that point, I can agree with you that Team Empire
10 seconds
aggression.
Remaining.
Yeah, well, whether we have controlled aggression this game or not is definitely subject to debate. But I think to an extent,
this is run them down.
Yeah.
This is Spirit Breaker charge in Mad Cow Disease, throw an Iron Shell on him and just let him just start bashing stuff down. Tenderizer. That's what his weapon should be. He just has like a meat in one hand, like Juggernaut's arm, and a tenderizer in the other. And it's like, yep, good eating tonight. Cows have revenge. The horror movie of Dota 2.
OG, please pick the Invoker again. I want to see it succeed. I want to see the fireworks. I want to see the highlight reels. And I think Miracle can do it the second time around. I mean, this is like, it's an identical lineup coming out of Golden Boys, and it's a pretty similar lineup coming out of OG. Instead, this time they have the Spirit Breaker over the Undying, but, you know, in terms of aggression, there is nothing that's really different.
I wouldn't mind it.
Mhm.
It'd fit nicely. They go for the Beastmaster instead, however. So this is a Moon Seer. It is a no-tail Beastmaster in the mid, and a Spirit Breaker Wyvern rotating around. So we're just missing the last big hero for Miracle now.
Yeah, it's not going to be Invoker. Oh, that's very disheartening.
Unless...
They could. They could.
The safe lane Invoker, ensure it gets Hand of Midas, and...
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the Necrobull can you just push? I mean, they definitely can do it. Especially against the Juggernaut. Like, Juggernaut's never going to outscale an Invoker. If anything, Juggernaut might get more farmed, given how the game goes. But it's doable, but it's not something you want to rely on. That's for sure. They're definitely looking for a one-position hero that scales more than anything else. And I don't know how this team functions. I don't know if Miracle's attained that status to the point where he's like, this hero looks good here. Pick it for me, Captain. And then Fly goes, aye.
What do you want to play?
Yeah.
Clock. Alright. Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, that's how a lot of teams go. You know, when you have like star players, sometimes they'll just call out a hero and you just have to adhere to it. Because that's your star player, man. He's gonna carry you.
No. I was like, well, this could be an aggro tri-lane with Undying, Juggernaut, and Tuskar together. Bloody strong, and I was like, no, this isn't the game for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. They would have a Darkseer problem, and then they would have a Undying Tuskar offlane dual lane problem, because that dual lane, it used to be very powerful, and I think it still is. But
they banned the Bane.
Yeah.
They think this is a core Undying, then there's an offlaner. Or core Tuskar offlaner.
Yeah. I think so. It's gonna be one of those for sure. They're gonna aggro dual lane in my head. I don't know what else they would do, but yeah, it used to be pretty strong. Kind of like the Naga Undying, Naga Tuskar. That used to be very powerful too. Unfortunately for Naga, she fell off the face of the planet because it takes her way too long to get online, even with the sleep.
Naga though, like I saw Koro sack 5 camps of TI. That should make it legit, right?
TI are the days of old, Toby. No more PL first picks, and no more Embers either. Look at this.
Dude, wait until PL's illusions get buffed, and then he'll be back on the menu, boys.
That hero, he's got an ample number of problems. I can tell you that for sure.
He's he even increases agility again. It's like maybe he can be played. Maybe no, he's still he's
10 seconds remaining.
I played a PL game the other night,
Mm-hmm.
and it took me a bit to agree that he's. I was up against Ember Spirit and a Sven.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Like, I don't understand the dream here. Like,
yeah.
And an axe. I think I had an axe up against me as well. And it's like you can't do anything. Like, you actually make the Ember stronger by doing what you do. If there's an Earthshaker on the field, just don't even bother farming. Like, the stronger you get, the bigger your illusions get, the stronger you make the enemy team. It's ridiculous in the current meta. But okay, Anti-Maga for OG. It is going to be the safer farmer hero that can out-level, out-scale, out everything. Golden Boys.
Yeah. You know, this is actually this should have been expected by Golden Boys. They shouldn't have banned the Ember because even though they don't have like hard lockdowns, they have a natural Orchid Buyer in the Queen of Pain. And how they wanted to approach the game with the Undying 4th pick is that they want to play aggressive. And Ember in the late game is obviously really strong against all those heroes for the fact that he just can't die. Mm-hmm. But in the early game, Undying is like what Undying does to an Ember in the lane is like it's ridiculous because you can't get Sleight of Fist early, and even if you do, you can't spam it to the point of negating the Tombstone effect. or cleaving off of it. And most importantly, you're just a lane sitting creep that relies on shield. And with Tusk and Undying, they don't care about the shield. They'll just right click you and like block you, and you'll just die. So I don't know. This AM should have been the ban, I think. And Disruptor is also kind of expected as well because they liked it against the Darkseer in game 2. It's decent against the AM in terms of catch, and it works against Spirit Breaker as well to some extent.
Do you think though the Golden Boys, because like you were saying, it should be a dual lane for Golden Boys for like, can you get away with running a dual lane? How like should there be a timing pressure to make sure that Miracle doesn't hit that sweet anti-mage spot?
I think versus AM, you can always play it two ways. You can try to shut him down early, and when you do that, you have to commit to it and make sure you take his tower or just like have somebody sitting there and constantly pressuring him. Because at one point he is going to free farm or he's going to be able to get CS with his blink to escape. Or you can take it in a way where you can give him the free farm, but you have like so many solutions to the AM and disables and damage as the game progresses that you don't actually care about the AM pick. The thing is, this game, AM is a threat. It's actually a huge threat against Golden Boy's lineup because they kind of lack the ability to constantly pressure, and they also lack the ability to constantly kill the AM. They always need like multiple heroes to do it this game. Also by the fact that AM scales better than like all of Golden Boy's heroes this game, it's gonna be hard, and they're definitely gonna feel the pressure. But I think they have to do the dueling. I don't think they have an option. And as we're seeing it right now, just by their movement, it doesn't look like they're going to commit to that, and that's somewhat worrisome because if they don't pressure the AM early, they're not going to have solutions for him later.
Yeah. Then they need to find their openings, and really, what openings are you going to get?
Yeah, it's like you have a Juggernaut and an Undying on the safe lane. Like, what opening are you creating to snipe the AM?
Yeah.
You're not pushing the tower fast enough. Your Queen of Pain has to win the lane, and even if she does, she's going up against an AM, a Beastmaster, a Wyvern, and Spirit Breaker. Like, all these magical damage heroes that have ultimates that go through BKB anyway. So you can't go that option.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much damage to deal with. It's a really scary game for Golden Boys.
I'll see. They can force this into a fifth and deciding match. Or will this be where we call it a night? Top room battle is already coming underway. Wait for that. Where's that charge? Spearbreaker isn't even leveled charge just yet. Kaiser goes for the spin. He's doing terrible damage to 3 heroes right now. And the Beastmaster is going to be the first one down. Even with your double Iron Shell damage, you're burning through maybe next time. And you will be able to find that kill. And he charged back off cooldown so they can go after the Disruptor. But maybe it's a little bit too far away now. Thug didn't actually go for Blink to start with, so if Fly can get in front and go for that body block, Bashes and the Iron Shell damage, they need more, and the range damage, Crit doesn't really have it. So Thug, as well as Disruptor, will get back out. And it might even be the death of the Darkseer. Yep, there's the Beastmaster to deny him up in the mid lane. And levels this board up at 1-1, but they're taking so long now to get themselves into their lanes that maybe they've lost a little bit more.
Now we see what Undying is doing here at mid. I don't think this is necessary. He was just coming in to decay up the Beastmaster, but Quap doesn't need any help here, especially after she got that early kill. So I think the lanes are going to stabilize here, where they have this Darkseer dueling offlane with the Spirit Breaker. Again, typical offlane dueling in this patch. Going up against a Tuskar safe lane, Tuskar in the offlane against an Anti-Mage safe lane. So
they're bringing 3 to the top. Disruptor and Undying as well as Juggernaut here.
Yeah, but this
fight up against this Moon offlane with the help of Fly. But all Moon's gonna do is just surge himself away. Kaiser's wasting time trying to chase after this, and okay, if you're gonna get bashed up by Fly, that Iron Shell is still on the Spirit Breaker. He's gonna charge again, pushing back maybe next time. Spin or no spin, the spin will protect him from the damage of the Iron Shell. But
oh man, these bashes.
For Fly, he just goes to work. But maybe next time, protected by the Disruptor wall. The Disruptor's burning through mana so quickly. Like, he's only got 2 Clarities left, and Kaiser's only got 2 Tangos left. He's
honestly, I don't know.
So quickly.
When this Darkseer gets 3 and Soul Ring, that's when this lane's gonna really be hurtful for Golden Boys. I don't know if they can fight this, but as I say that, there's a charge coming in at mid. Is the Blink available? And looks like yes it is.
It just got scouted out, and it's coming in to actually steal the regeneration rune from the Undying. As well as from Thug. And
oh, no tail?
Yeah. He's going for the ball, the Axis. He could potentially deny himself up as well if things get a little bit rough, but
oh
Thug
yeah,
went
he
down
will.
to
He will
31,
actually.
And the Shadow Strike, it's not enough, is it?
A death not fit.
Oh, no tail.
He
He has a bottle and he has a boar. He could have bottled to live, actually. Or he could have denied himself.
This round is over. Here's
kills a kill inside the jungle. Yeah, I think he was looking at the boar. It's like, I don't have enough damage because the boar is only 15 damage.
Yeah. But little did he realize he had the bottle charge, so he could have actually just lived. I think he tunnel visioned on that idea, and I think that kind of screwed him up.
Well, he's back to mid lane anyway, so
Yeah.
Thug got the kill. You now got 2 deaths on the back of the Beastmaster. Your anti-mage has got a free lane on bottom.
Completely uncontested and unhindered. When this Tusk shows himself somewhere else and he doesn't have boots, this AM's gonna just feel like king of the world kind of thing. He's gonna. I don't know if he's gonna rush the Battle Fury. I'm still not a fan of it. I think you should always get treads because it enhances your farming and your regeneration as well, just by the tread swapping and all these things. He might just rush Battle Fury. I don't know. He's got 1k gold.
There's no reason why at least he can't buy the Ring of Health from the side shop. That way, like, he doesn't need to use his consumables.
Well, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, there's nobody in the lane. He has a salve and 3 tangles. Like, the Ring of Health wouldn't be my first purchase. You know, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If I were me, like, I would just go treads here and then buy a quelling blade to guarantee my CS.
So a good plan if all you want to do is just keep farming.
Yeah, and there's nobody in the lane. How many times have we seen the offlane get completely sacked this patch? I think this is like my first time I'm seeing it.
I'm really also not quite. Oh, this is not the dream for Disruptor. He just wanted to come over and do a ward fly looking for the bash, and he's not going to get the chance for it. The boar's moving up to the top.
Yeah, the boar's here though.
And
there's
okay.
a venom as well.
Yeah, with that, so and there's the bash chance he was looking for, and that's the kill. The axe to fly from the Beastmaster, and that's a nice little bit of injection of money coming in for him. Crit needs to Arctic burn himself away from here. Like, he's being chased down by Skylark as well as the Undying. So himself up into the tree line, out of vision of the Tusker, so he cannot be snowballed. And then back behind the lane.
Oh no, he just tried to TP and cancel the TP as well.
Ivan?
The Tusk. So he lost mana. Now he's gonna die for it too. What is going on? I'm not sure.
But yeah, he's dead. Looks like Beastmaster's also in trouble. The Sonic Wave from Thug gonna be committed. The Spirit Breaker having his fun time up on top.
Dead.
Wow.
Didn't even have his ultimate, but that went 5 for 4. And oh, camera work. Yeah, you take that camera tour.
There's so many kills these games. I don't like AM getting 2 kills before 5 minutes. Like, this is something that should never happen. Yeah, and he actually opted for the treads. He went treads first item, so that's nice. He's able to get that attack speed, and I think that helped him secure those kills earlier as well. In the meantime, yeah,
they're keeping eyes on Thug, and actually, I don't know if the pings are going to come out while Dark's here. So okay, he's going to give an Iron Shell up. He was farming up inside the jungle. But passing by, he gives the Iron Shell to Spirit Breaker, and they're ready to dive this. Crit can go into the Arctic Burn, and that's pretty damn deep for Fly. Skylark's going to lock him in here. They got the Shadow Strike, and now nice little snowball dodge. Actually dodges a large portion of that Splinter Blast, but Miracle, he's in the
Oh, Miracle's here.
Skylark. Like, where do they want to go? Like, you've got this little bit of a battle happening between the Beastmaster as well as the Disrupt. The Beastmaster committing his Raw for this, but Crit up on the hill. He's still here with Miracle, attacking from the high ground. Now the blink down. Crit will give up his life for this, but Willie, the Cold Embrace, are making it so Skylark can't finish the job. Kaiser's not a healthy man with the axe flying through him, and that's going to be a kill coming in. It's the 3rd one now, arriving for the Animate. He's got Mana Void available. This Tombstone might pose a bit of a problem here, and Miracle understands. But he didn't blink down.
No.
He got trapped. He'll salve up quickly, but he doesn't have enough space to get out of here. He'll go for the quick Mana Void and burn out as much damage as he possibly can into GP. There was nothing that could be done by No Tail to help out his hard carry.
That's an Anti-Mage gank at the middle line at 6 minutes, Toby.
It is. That's
Yeah.
also a Queen of Pain killing off that 3 for 0 anti-mage, and now sitting 1,200 above the net worth of the anti-mage.
You know the blink that Miracle had there? That was actually a direct result of that blink nerf. If the blink wasn't nerfed, he would have gotten that blink to the low ground. Look at that, it's 925 range, just 900 range. That's the blink that he had.
Nice, Rock. Why do you make anti-mage so weak?
Yep.
Yeah, you make
Huge
Earth
nerf.
Spirit so strong! Death.
Oh yeah,
Death
Earth
to Earth Spirit. I support you, Funnick. You have my +1.
That's a great hero.
tower is under
Crap
attack.
here.
Too bad.
Not even Dota.
All the spirits, man. They all had their time to shine. The Earth Spirit, the Storm Spirit, and the Ember Spirit now. I mean, it's slowly falling off because people are realizing that it doesn't automatically win you games anymore.
Fly.
But Dogs
Gets
is
the
dead.
dash. He doesn't have another strike there, but got the roar and the Iron Shell burn damage is enough. The Snowball, it tried to protect him. Now Skylark finds himself a little bit too deep in. Then again, so does the Darkseer. Surge comes off cooldown, so now Lumiana can outrun the
Sprint.
bloody Juggernaut who gets killed. Beastmaster just turns like, I got this ball. And Iron Shells, unlike both of us, like,
Structures are fortified.
kills.
Yeah, you know, this is the thing with this Beastmaster hero right now. Like, he kind of got destroyed by the Queen of Pain at mid. Not just in CS, but like he died solo twice, and that's usually a really bad thing. But it's okay because you're playing Beastmaster, because you're playing like this like offlane Nyx Centaur type of hero that all you have to do is make plays, and you have this Boro walking around just slowing everybody at 40% movement speed. It's like a walking ring of Rod of Adels, and actually BM's dead again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to run out of here. Buys a couple of TPs before his own death.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, up on top lane, looks like Fly trying to go for a little bit more. Doesn't have, well, now he's got the mana for the charge.
No vision, however.
Yeah, no vision and also no Iron Shell to ensure the extra damage.
Mhm.
And Skylark understands this. That's why he's moving towards the top lane. The sentry ward's down, but it's just out of range of that dire observe ward. So Fly thought he was safe, but the snowball will arrive. He's fairly tanky. He actually charges himself out of the wall. And gets himself caught. He lives on 20 HP. They couldn't finish the job.
Oh my
And it's
goodness.
up to the defector of NA Dota. It is all about Moon Meander. They're able to get that off on the retreating disruptor. And Fly, you lucky son of a cow. Got middle lane as
Middle
well,
lane.
having a little bit of fun. Miracle, Mana Void, doesn't even need it. Can turn over towards Slug instead. Blink is available. And Miracle's thinking about this. He's
Oh, he totally could have. He totally could have. He didn't realize the Borislow was still there, but I think he recognized it with the ward just a moment too late, and he just decided otherwise against it. Either way, his TP towards mid, it wasn't worth it for him, but it was a nice kill nevertheless. He didn't get anything out of it, basically.
what did he really lose? Like, it didn't look like
Yeah.
he missed much of a creep wave for his time out.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why it was okay. If he missed the creep wave, it would have been like not worth it at all. But it's nothing that he can't come back from. I mean, he's basically having a free game. I say that, but Quap's actually ahead. And again, it's like a product of like all those solo kills. I think solo kills are really big this map. I mean, it's always big, but like the gold you get out of solo kills is like way different compared to like a 3-man, 4-man assisted gank. It's just on a different level.
Queen of Pain likes to work alone. Actually, no, she likes to kill everything after everyone else is dead. Which makes her alone.
She's a good hero, very strong hero.
Fine, waiting to charge into that mid lane. Sitting under the cover of smoke, and No Tail moves forward. There goes your charge. And, well, Glimpse back will happen. The Nether Strike still is able to connect. The timing of the stun's not absolutely perfect, probably because Beastmaster wasn't so certain that that Nether Strike was going to hit. But OG just bail out, Undying, that's a long way forward. Back, you're in the middle of Iron Shells, there's no help, there's nothing apart from death that awaits thee.
Death indeed, that awaited him. And it looks like the mid tower is gonna follow suit here and fall. I don't think there's a Bastion on the team, so there's no extra armor, but in terms of auras, they have plenty coming from the inner beast of the Beastmaster, and now the first tower of the game goes down in the favor of an Animage team. It's never a good sign, of course.
Top tower is under attack.
Especially when the animation didn't have to be involved, he's still just farming up the bottom lane.
Yeah, and look at this Juggernaut, Toby. He's going for this build again, except this time he doesn't have 3 kills on top. He's going for a bottle, he has boots, he has a circlet. His inventory does not look like it can scale against Animage at all.
He might also get, no, he won't get picked.
Uh-huh.
Charge harasses out a little bit. They're ensuring the Kaiser can't get any just quick and easy farm.
Now the Quap's down here trying to pressure the AM.
He doesn't
Miracle
care.
just chuckles.
He's got a PMS as well as having the Perseverance, so he's going to regenerate any of the damage which is done.
Dire's top tower
Yep,
is under
pretty
attack.
much.
And
Again,
most
like they're
of
sending
that's
these
level
heroes.
2.
Oh, they have a disruptor level 6. This is what they need for the pick. They might be able to do this.
Oh, he blinks out. The Glimpse gonna drag him back. The Snowball goes one way, then the other. Miracle, hoping that 1 point up in the shield will be enough, but not when the Sonic Wave arrives from Thug. That pure damage, ripping apart the Animage crit. Actually locked inside this Arctic Burn. Now he'll hit the deck, but he knows he's dead. Didn't turn for the quick Splinter Blast, so accepts his fate with the two of them being down. Master also has to back out of this mid lane. Like, yeah, he's finished up his Necro book. The shards will fly and triggers the haste rune. The snowball's going to connect with the Walrus Punch and Scream. He'll go for the very quick Raw to outrun the Queen of Pain, but Glimp's going to drag him all the way back in again. And 3 quick hero kills coming in for GB. It'll come at the cost of their tier 1 tower on top lane, however.
Yeah, I think some of those deaths were definitely avoidable, I feel, but at the end of the day, they still get to trade at top, so it's not the end of the world. What that engagement as a whole showed me was that they have the power to kill AM with Disruptor as long as there's ultimate. And of course, Tuskar is a very healthy addition of damage, but with the Queen of Pain even, or Juggernaut, it's possible for sure. So Miracle now has to be very careful in the woods. He has to assume that there's a ward planted there, and when they're missing off the map, he has to just assume they're up to something. And he actually has a magic stick on Anti-Mage, something that I like rarely ever see. But I mean, it's a product of just ganking mid at like 6 minutes into the game with the hero.
This game is a lot closer than I thought it was really going to be. Those 3 quick kills that happened.
Yeah, I think so as well, but...
And now they're gonna get a
again,
fourth.
the Juggernaut, man.
Wait,
this
okay. Yeah, they do get the ulti combo. It looked like they're gonna drag the Beastmaster back a little bit too far. But it works anyway.
Oh, again, they did a 4-man gank bottom. What,
Yep.
Did they smoke for that?
No.
Okay, so it's just a good kill overall. If they can follow up with the tower, this is really big against the AM. But again, I'm just looking at this.
My memory started to waver.
Oh yeah, this Jug, man. I don't know.
Maybe next time's dead. Surge from the Darkseers coming in. The charge as well. Undying can't get his decay off. He's going to get Nether Strike back as well, so not a single hit of the decay, and they can go for more. The Darkseer wall's there, and Tuskar takes the initial damage. You got the help of the Juggernaut, but the curse is there from Crit, which will control up as much as they can, but the Walrus Punch! It's just too easy! He beats out the Darkseer at the same time. Fly just keeps getting these Bash Chanters. Kaiser, Crit playing Ring-a-Ring-a Rosie around the tree for the moment. Queen of Pain also hiding in that tree line. Beastmaster able to get the vision, but they can't reach him in time. Flies on the run out of here. He has to charge himself out. Charges actually over to the creep wave. He can earn himself up quickly to give himself a little bit more life, but now that Thunder Strike's on Fly, he knows he's dead. Could potentially charge to another part of the lane, but...
Yeah, I think maybe bottom, but they might have just killed the creep wave. I'm not sure. Either way, they get the kill they come for, but they definitely overstayed their welcome and pay the price for it. However, it's space for AM. What ended up happening was even with that 4-man kill, they didn't get the tower. Instead, the AM got the tower with the Beastmaster. And wow, if you have to deal with an AM, that's all you have to do. Holy smokes!
Oh, that was terrific. Public say it's a Scream Sonic Wave and a level 4 Soul Rip with a full creep wave there. That Anti-Mage got pounded hard.
Yeah.
Middle tower is under attack.
Wow, he actually just melted. He obliterated. I don't know. I mean, he's definitely not strong enough to fight anything right now. Still, he will be in time.
Yeah.
The Queen of Pain finished up her orchids. This is a pretty good time. She's the most farmed hero, and they can make some cool plays off this as well now. So I'm imagining. Pardon me.
If they can keep their vision up in the Radiant Jungle, this AM's gonna be safe to farm.
That's the trouble, I think.
No Tel's in trouble again. This Disrupt, it just keeps making his life a living hell. This will be the 7th death now for the Beastmaster of No Tail.
Are they done? I guess they're done. Yeah, there's no more glimpse available, and the rune just spawned. Beastmaster took the Spirit Breaker took the haste rune at top, but I imagine they're looking for another AM pick, possibly with a smoke, and then they can look to Roshan as well with the Undying with the Juggernaut. But it might be a way off. I don't think Miracle is gonna die the way he did again. I think he's gonna recognize these things and start playing super safe.
Just needs 100 gold.
Yep. He's gonna get it.
Yep. Take it from the mid lane. Creeps to kill here. Meanwhile, up on top, looks like that Darkseer vac wall catching out 4 heroes. The Tombstone's down, Fly trying to make the most out of this one by bumping into that Disruptor. The problem is for him, he doesn't have enough damage, but he can just charge himself away. But no, he charges himself forward, going after the Disruptor. The Saurus making this kill almost impossible for him. The Glimpse back as well doesn't make this any happier, but he's doing this solo, keeping both the Undying and the Disruptor. occupied Kaiser. She's got one chance just to go into the Omni Slash. They've got to keep these Force Necro units up. The back try and buy a little bit more space with the blink screen. The Darkseer will drop a 2-for-2 trade-off. The AHM, he came to be part of this fight. But now it's instantly leaving. He's got his Battle Fury up and running. It's time for him to farm. A 2-for-2 trade-off. That's not that bad. That's pretty even for both sides, which means OG have the advantage. AKA Anti-Mage farms.
Yep, pretty much. AKA Anti-Mage farms, and yeah, again, GB, they need to get more out of this. Whether it's the top tower that they're pushing now, or actually this pushes that, I think. Is there a healing ward? No, there isn't. Not yet.
Just coming in too from the Spirit Breaker. There's no curse to really follow this up, but there's a secondary Splinter Blast which can be thrown out by the Wyvern. But that shows
now the
you
healing
the
ward's
counter push
dropped,
which you get out from OG. The fact that you have like these, there's only level 2 axes. Imagine what happens when they're level 4 with a level 4 Splinter Blast.
Yeah, the creep waves will just exactly.
Yeah, they just die. And then you got Iron Shells on top of that, on top of your own creep waves. GB will try and force this. The Hawk comes up, and they see Skylark. The Roar is available in 2 seconds' time, so Fly buys that space. They want to try and get that glimpse out. The Sonic Wave, the Snowball, he goes inside of it, trying to protect himself. But now Beastmaster needs to get the hell out of here, away from the Undying minions. Skylark just gives him all back to life. It's all about that Soul Rip. Fly will end up dying for the cause here, while Crit caught on the treetop. Yeah, actually, he's locked to the platform. He can't get back down again. Thug probably doesn't realize it, so Crit doesn't have to attack, and Thug will never know. He doesn't have any vision. He can't get the kill. So there's 2 heroes that get lost, the Darkseer as well as the Spirit Breaker. Meanwhile, Miracle's pushing the tier 2 tower and forcing the TPs back. And that works for him. It actually works. Great play from Crit.
Yeah, really nicely done, and you know, again, they were missing the AM's presence, but I think that whole fight, OG, they thought they had it, and they didn't. They withheld some spells against the Tusk. I think Noto, towards the end of the initial stuns coming out of the Spirit Breaker, decided to try and invest the Roar, but then he got glimpsed back, and then he lost the animation. He got silenced up by the Disruptor ulti. That fight was a real mess for them overall.
Are you a believer in this Mana Stomp for Miracle? I'm assuming he's doing it for, like, to break free of 1, the Orchid, and 2, just to really screw around with the Undying Tombstone. He can also gank with it, of course, but to do it over something like a BKB, if he gets caught by Disruptor, he won't have a way out.
Thanks.
Illusion. Don't mind if
It's coming.
Yeah, so are you a fan of the of going Manta over BKB as his first major item after Battle Fury?
Oh, pardon me. I didn't realize there was a question. I missed some of that, but basically, I think there are some games where you need it, and honestly, I don't know if this is one of those games.
BKB or the Manta?
Oh, I thought you meant Vlad's. Sorry.
No.
I misread the whole question.
Yeah.
So I think this game, if he wants to fight, he definitely needs a BKB. But I think how he should approach this game is, because there's not that many disables, he just wants to play standard and just split push with a Manta.
Okay.
Yeah, because at this, like, you see how Golden Boys are playing, right? They're just trying to force these engagements, and the only thing with this so far is that OG's been baited into taking them, like, especially at top, right? It was really bad engagement for GB initially, and then it turned out really good because of the glimpse play, because of the fact that they had 5 heroes and OG did not. Right? I think it's fine that OG doesn't have 5 heroes in the fights. I think the AM should always be split pushing and farming this game.
You want to get out of here, Notel? More support coming in, but the Hawk Road is actually moving down, so he knows just how long he can stay. There's some decent damage to that top tier 3. And managed to bring TP all the way back. There's only one player now, even he's TPing back home. The Battle Fury done for the Juggernaut.
Oh, I like that. I actually really like this from the Juggernaut. This is gonna say, okay, his fighting capabilities don't change. You know, like a lot of people do these phase boots builds with Yasha builds, and they think the Juggernaut can fight better than he can. But it really doesn't. Like, it doesn't help him fight better. He just spins and he omni slashes, and no matter what items you have, they're gonna do the same amount of damage, basically, until you get to the late game. But the Battle Fury lets him farm, at the very least, to sort of keep up with AM's net worth. Allows him to scale and go for that next big item. And I think this is a wise choice coming out of him.
Alright, so I'm looking at the timing now for OG's combo. We're back into that point where Crit doesn't have himself with a repositioner, be it Force Staff or Blink Dagger. But the Darkseer is getting closer and closer towards hits after already completing up Reeves. So he's got ways to break free of the silence if he needs to. Skylark is going to break the Observer Ward, sees it all. A Miracle just blinks himself out. Remember, OG do not want to fight here. So they just scattered to the winds. The Hawks see most of what's going on.
So much vision. They just OG plays with so much vision between the wards nicely placed and the Beastmaster summons.
That Hawk sees Roshan being done.
Yeah, it does. But again, they just rotated heroes out.
The Die have no idea that Hawk is there.
Oh, they found Crypto. He showed himself to the creep wave, so they know he's there in position trying to get a winner's Wyvern
He's
Curse.
got help. The Darkseer is going to make his run in. If they can control up this Disruptor, in fact, they can do so. With the bash, Skylark will snowball up too. They've left the base, and Thug got himself blocked. He has to blink himself again, but Skylark's already getting beaten around. There isn't enough control for Flyers to survive. That's why he tries to charge himself. Okay, maybe just into maybe next time. That's one way to do it. Miracle will take out the Tombstone. Blink down in a second. Also just had the Mana Style being delivered. So he's okay and ready to fight here. And in fact, you already had the buyback coming out from Fly. Keeps the charge up. They get that curse over on the Tusker. Very quick and easy work being done by Miracle. A double kill for him. Jumps up even further because the charge is there. And they get a buyback forced out from the Tusker. So it makes the buyback, the Fly expanded even more worthwhile. Can take Roshan with the Necro units too. Oh, this could be huge for them. The Shards are flying in, but they're still in range for the damage. Skylark, he wants to keep this vision up, but where do you want to snowball? You walk it over on Crit for the Aegis Immortals in the hands of the Anti-Mage. He'll blink up to try and fight this one. Disruptor just getting evaporated out by the Anti-Mage. They'll go for more. The Illusions are in, looking for the big mana void. That would have actually taken out both of them.
Top tower is under attack.
Tusker had no mana. Thug would have just popped next to him. And what a huge fight for OG. Not only Roshan, but a convincing fight and a tower to boot.
Yep. At this point, I don't know what GB can do. I think they have to just go for another 5-man smoke play, and hopefully they get the kills. It was really unfortunate for them too, because Fly actually double bashed. He bashed once with the charge, and Kaiser running in deep.
Yeah, I thought he gave up on that. That rolls off cooldown in 5 seconds time. Undying pops the ulti like he wants to try and fight this. But with the surge of Beastmaster, they're going to go on the Undying. He can't decay, and he can't even get the Tombstone down once again. And look at Miracle. He's in underneath the tier 3 towers. The Mana Void will ensure the kill, and then he blinks himself away to safety. He might be a little bit worried about the glimpse, and that's probably the reason why you're watching Moon Meander going after the Disruptor so heavily into the base. But now he's the man that's in trouble, but you've already taken out the tier 2 tower. And the creep wave's pushing in. So the glimpse does almost nothing. And Miracle, in fact, leaves the mid to the rest of his team and goes for the bottom lane himself. He just feels he's that strong, which he kind of is. And there it is. Yep. There's the call. Good game, well played. This game is over. OG will take 3rd place in the T2CL Season 6, taking out the best of 5 matchup, 3 games to 1.
Yep. Game, it was really hard for GB to start this game just by the drafts, and they had their moments. The kill score is only 22-22, but it was a very hard game. And even though they have a 10-2 Queen of Pain to fall back on, it's just not enough against the Anti-Mage himself on Miracle.
Oh man, this is dragging our season to a close. There's only one more series, one best of 5 that'll be coming your way. Team Liquid going up against Team Empire. It is the grand final best of 5. When it will be played, you never know. Well, actually, you will know. All you gotta do is follow us out on, just follow the website, joindota.com. That's the place to go to, or d2cl.org. You can find all your games over there, and we'll probably be looking at either Thursday or very shortly after the major for the game to be played. So.